Hi guys, welcome back everyone to one of the most awaited videos on our channel. You guys have been asking a lot like, Wolf, when are you dropping the best Showtime video? So finally I'm here with this video, and Konami has dropped 4 Showtime cards. The first one is your Visionary Pass Kimmich. The second one is my citizen Nico Reilly, who comes with the long reach tackle skill. The third one is my rival team's player Matches Gelid, who is a center back, and he comes with the aerial fort skill, one of the best center back skills. And lastly, the fourth one is a special player, edge crossing offensive fullback Ferdi Kadioglu. So there are 4 Showtime cards, and in this video, if you are new, first of all, like the video, subscribe it, because I'm going to be showing you the best stats for all of these cards, the best 5 additional skills, the best booster, a detailed review, and at the end of the video I shall tell you my best player out of all the 4 and who is the best one which you should pick according to your squad. So don't forget to watch this video till then. And now, without further wasted, let's start with the video. So there we go. Now comes the first player for this pack. We are signing the card of Showtime Kimmich, guys. This is Nina's idea, special member, so special thanks to Nina for giving us the idea so that we can sign this first Showtime card Kimmich. And now here you go, Kimmich Showtime card is here. Let's see the animation. Something special, something rare. I like this animation, to be honest, but I don't know why the black background comes these days. But anyways, now let's just bring them to the squad and see how and which squad we are gonna use him. And now comes the stats and build for your Kimmich. So he has to be given your 1 shooting, 4 pass, 4 dribble, 5 dexterity, 11 low body, 8 aerial and 8 defending. And with this provisions, you can use him on the right back, DMF, CMF, wherever you want, guys. The booster for him is your dueling booster. The stats are like this now. Ball control goes 80, his tight position goes 83, his low passing on 90, lofted passing goes of 91, his curl is 84, speed goes 90, acceleration on 85, kicking power goes 91, his jumping is also very good, which is of 84. Physical is good, which is of 85, so he won't be that easily bullied. 85 is very good. Balance also 85, and lastly stamina of 94. And now if you talk about his defensive stats, his defensive awareness goes 90, his defensive engagement goes 91, tackling goes 90, and lastly aggression also 90, chat. Now for the 5 additional skills, you have to give him a double touch, soul control, outside curler, man marking, and the 5th is your blocker, guys. So there we go. Now this is the squad where I shall be using Kimmich, and we shall also try some of his link up passes, because of course, man, he's an orchestrator with 90 passing. So who's not going to try and have a look, man? This is so good stats. So now let's just quickly test him, chat. So there we go. Now if you ask me my final opinion or verdict for Kimmich, so I will say Kimmich was very smooth with the ball, guys, despite only 80 dribbling stats, and also his tackling was good. You can see it because of that 90 defensive stats. Also, if you talk about his link up passes, his link up, I loved it, man. That was the best thing which I felt in Kimmich. And besides that, if you talk about the crossing also, I tried to cross one. I didn't give a lot of crosses, but that cross was also good. I think he already comes with the default pinpoint crossing. So overall, I think there was no problem in Kimmich. He was good in everything, guys. So the defending, the tackling, the dribbling, the passing, you already saw how good his link up passes were. I think he might be the best player, but yes, again guys, you have to wait for my final verdict. But again guys, if you are looking forward to sign a good player who makes some good runs, also guys, he is an orchestrator. Despite being an orchestrator, he was making very good runs like a box to box. So this is one more plus point about Kimmich which I found. So yes, again, if you are looking to sign a good player who can play on the right back or on the midfield, guys, Kimmich is definitely the best choice for that. So there we go. Let's sign Nico Reilly in my ID. He is my citizen, and after all, of course, I'm gonna sign him. So he's the second player for this pack, and I'm signing him right now, the Showtime card. So there we go. Let's go to the selection contract, and now let's sign him, boys. So one tap on Nico and sign. Confirm trick to get Showtime card, chat. There you go. See, the English player from Manchester City is here in my squad, man. He's straight away going to my Man City squad, by the way. So there we go. Now let's just train him and use him and review him, chat. So now comes about his stats and 5 skills. So first of all, let me tell you, I have trained this Nico Reilly as a midfielder. The reason I have not trimmed him as a fullback because he lacks acceleration, good physical. Even if you give him good defensive stats around everything 90, he lacks physical contact and he even lacks acceleration, so it makes no sense to use him on the left back. You can use him with some medium stats which you give everything like 80-80, but it makes no sense, to be honest guys. So it's better to use him as a midfielder, because if it using in midfield with this height 193 and the stats which I am going to show you, he's a beast guys. So this is the stats for the midfielder version of Nico Reilly. Also guys, one more point, giving him defensive stats wouldn't make that sense. Again, the second point, why? Because he's a fullback finisher. They always tend to cut inside always, and they don't play mostly on the fullback area. They will always try to cut inside, try to score more goals. So making him defensively strong is no way sense. So this is the midfielder version of Nico Reilly, and now this is the progression points. So 2 shooting, 4 passing, 8 dribble, 10 dexterity, 12 low body, and 4 will be your aerial strength, and the booster his agility. And now this is how the stats look like in the game. His offensive awareness goes 85, dribbling 90, tight position goes 93, ball control on 92, his low passing is 90, lofted passing goes 85, his curl is 75, speed is good which is of 93, acceleration goes 88, kicking power good of 90, his physical is also good which is of 80, balance goes 90, and lastly stamina of 94 chat. And now for the 5 additional skills, you have to give him a soul control, long range shooting, blocker, man marking, and the 5th is your interception chat. So there we go. Now I finally trained Nico Reilly, and this is the squad which I'll be using. This is my Manchester City squad. Nico Reilly in midfield, Bernardo on the right wing, and this is the squad which I'll be using with Pep Guardiola as the manager, and I shall be testing him, as I said, him in the midfield. So let's go for it now. So I used Nico, and I will say he was super good on the ball, man. He is very fluid with the ball. I will say you wouldn't feel you are using a 193 centimeter tall player. He was so smooth, and I think this was without the soul control. So if you give soul control, he will be much more smoother. For his finishing, you saw already the goal, man. It was a clean finish from his left foot. His low lofted passes are also good due to some good passing, and the long range tackle also never fails to impress. Despite, guys, remember, this is a pure offensive build of Nico. I haven't given any stats in the defending, although I've given him physical, but still you saw some tackles from Nico was clean. One in the penalty area was also good. So if you are looking forward for a good player who can bully the midfield, give some good passes, also make some good runs and score for you when needed, I think Nico is the perfect one for you. And besides that, he will also help you in defending with the long range tackles. So I think this is how you can decide if you have to sign Nico or not, chat. So there we go. Now let's sign the 3rd player for this review, which is your one and only Matthews de Ligt. Special thanks and shout out to our United fan, beloved brother Harveer, who is a channel member. So we are signing de Ligt in this United fanboys account for the United players. So here we go, de Ligt. Let's sign him, chat. And there you go. There comes the sliding tackle. They should have shown him something different, man. He comes with the aerial foot, so maybe he jumps around, but it's okay. So now let's just train him and bring him to the squad, guys. So now comes the progression points and skills for de Ligt. So he has to be given 6 dexterity, 12 low body, 5 aerial, 9 defending, and 3 will be your GK1. And the booster for him is the special booster, my favorite, shutdown booster. And this is how the stats look like in the game. His speed goes 90. Kicking power so high of 92, acceleration 78, his jumping goes 90, physical contact also 90, balance goes 70, stamina 91, heading is also decent, which is almost close to 85, 83 is his heading, his defensive awareness goes 92, his engagement goes 94, tackling is on 91, and lastly aggression on 91, chat. And also one important point about leg length, his leg length isn't that bad, it's 9, guys, which is quite good. I will say it's equal to your Maldini, guys. And now for the 5 additional skills, you have to give him a soul control, one touch passing, through passing, sliding tackle. The 5th is of course not important, but if you wish, you can give him a double touch, chat. So there we go. Now I finally trained de Ligt, and let's now bring him to the squad. So of course we will replace him with Marquinhos, way better than Marquinhos, and let's have a look at it. So crazy stats. If you see the speed, acceleration, everything is above 90, man. So now let's just use him and see how good he is, chat. So now comes my opinion or final verdict on De Ligt. So I will say for the tackles, De Ligt was good. For the aerial ball winnings, because of that aerial foot skill, he was quite good. Sometimes against the big bullies like Zlatan or Cooler, if opponent have them, of course you can't always save them against them. He will save it due to that aerial foot skill better than normal. But again guys, he can't always save you because those are some end game monsters. But now if you talk about the con for De Ligt, I will say his positioning, I didn't find him to be the best. Just because of the 90 awareness or 91, I feel he was lost in the field. Wherever I needed, I didn't find him present over there. So awareness is, I think, a big con in him. You wouldn't see him always be there where you require him for the defending due to the bad positioning. So this is something I will say the con in De Ligt. So now overall, if you don't have a good center back, I will say you can definitely sign him. Awareness was an issue, but other than that, he was quite good as a center back. So if you're looking forward for a good CB, you can sign De Ligt. Also guys, one more point, like if you are someone who can reach Division 1 easily, then you have almost a similar player but slightly bad than De Ligt. Because of the leg length, you can sign Schlotterbeck for free from this division rewards. But again, if you are struggling to reach Division 1 every phase, I will say go for De Ligt only, of course. But if you can reach Division 1, you can sign Schlotterbeck and then sign a different player from this Showtime pack. So there we go. Now let's just finally sign the last card from this Showtime. Special thanks to my brother Cyrex. We are gonna now sign this left back Ferdi Kadioglu. So let's just sign him guys. So here you go, man, and let's sign him now. Let's see the animation for him, chat. Again the special normal usual tackle, man. So Ferdi is here. Now let's just use him and see how good he is, chat. So now comes Ferdi Kadioglu. So this one is your defensive build for him. So for the progressions, you have to give him 4 pass, 7 dribbling, 4 dexterity, 6 low body, 5 aerial, and 14 will be your defending. The booster has to be your shutdown booster. The dribbling goes 90, ball control 89, tight position is 88, his low lofted both passing on 80, speed acceleration both on 90, kicking power goes 83, his physical goes 80, balance of 84, stamina of 92, his defensive stats everything 90, but your defensive awareness goes 92, chat. And now for the 5 additional skills, you have to give him a through passing, fighting spirit, blocker, sliding tackle, and the 5th is your man marking, chat. And now this is the build which you have to give him if you are using him on the LWF or on the right wing forward. So for that you have to give him 12 passing, 7 dribbling, 8 dexterity, 8 low body, and 5 will be your aerial strength. The booster is your agility booster. The stats are like this: offensive awareness on 81, his ball control goes 89, dribbling goes 90, tight position on 88, his low passing goes 90, lofted also close to 90 which is 89, curl is 80, speed goes 92, his acceleration goes 95, his kicking power is good which is of 85, physical also good which is of 80 so that he can shield the ball well enough, the balance goes 90, and lastly the stamina of 95, chat. And now for the 5 additional skills for your offensive build, it's your through passing, fighting spirit, Marcel done, flip flap, and the 5th is your weighted pass, guys. There we go. Now let's just bring Ferdi Kadioglu to the squad, and I think Mane will only be removed, so Mane bye bye. And we are going to use him on the right side because he's a right footed player, and you can see the best thing about him, he can play on the right wing, right midfielder, right back and left back, everywhere, man. He's kinda like your Saka, but yes, again the weak foot accuracy, I wish it was very high, but it's still not a big problem. So now let's just try to play with him, and we're gonna of course do some crosses because he has the edge crossing, and also try some dribbles, chat. So now comes the final verdict or review or my opinion on Ferdi Kadioglu. So I will say first of all, he's a very versatile player. Okay, he is good smooth with the ball. If you try to finish with him, one time I tried to like cut inside and score, he was decent, not that good, but besides that his tackle is also okay, not that great. The only con which I will say about him, like I will say first of all, don't give him the fullback build because again, man, he lacks the physical. So just only with the defensive stats he can't do that good for you. So if you are trying to use him, probably give him the offensive build and try to use him on the left wing or on the LMF, wherever, on the midfield or the attacking one. And yes, his crossing was too good, man. So only again, if you are looking to sign a good winger or someone who can play on the LMF or on the RMF, I think Ferdi Kadioglu is the best choice, chat. So now comes the final verdict and the ranking and also the tier list, guys. I will also give you a tier list, like where I'm gonna place them in which tier list. So starting with De Ligt, okay, and your Ferdi Kadioglu, I'm gonna give him the A tier, guys. So both of them the A tier. The reason, they are very good, but yes, they are not that good to be used in your main squad. So this is why I have given him the A tier. But if you ask me who is the fourth player or the worst card in this pack, you can say there is no like worst, but yes, De Ligt I will give the fourth position out of all these 4 showtimes. Ferdi Kadioglu, I am giving him the third position. The reason, because he is versatile, he can play multiple positions unlike De Ligt. If De Ligt could have played the right back or the left back, I would have said like, yeah, it's the same. But since Ferdi Kadioglu can play multiple positions, so this is why for me De Ligt will be the fourth player in this pack and the third player will be your Ferdi Kadioglu. And now comes the S tier. So yes, you can clearly see on the screen I have placed Kimmich and Nico Reilly in the S tier, guys. So now if you ask me who will be the second player in this overall 4 showtime cards and who is the best player, so first of all I will say Nico Reilly can play multiple positions. Same goes for the Kimmich. Both are good defensively and offensively also. So I will say almost the same profile, but where Nico Reilly stands better than Kimmich is because of the tall height, 193. So he can bully everyone. Kimmich is not that tall. Definitely he is good with the defending, physical and the defensive stats. But yes, if you talk about the being the big bully, Nico Reilly is the one. And also guys, you already know I'm a City fan and Nico Reilly is also from Manchester City. So I think now you guys already know who will be the second position. So the second best player is Kimmich and the best player, of course, I will pick my Nico Reilly, my Man City player. So yes, again, as I said, the height is a big point for me. So I have given him the first spot for this season. And now I think all your doubts and questions must have been clarified. And if you guys still have some, comment down. And also guys, if you still haven't subscribed, subscribe to the video right now and also like this video, share with your friends so that even they sign a good player, they don't sign any random player for their squad. And still, if you have some doubts regarding which player is the best for your squad, you can ping me on my Instagram. My Insta link is in description. And now with that, I would say bye bye to all of you. So thanks a lot for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. I will see you in the next video. Till the time, bye bye, take care, adios amigos, bye bye my chicos, love you all and peace out my lads.